Hello everyone, how are you? In our lesson today, we will learn about the present perfect tense. Actually, before we know about the present perfect tense, we must know what is the structure of the present simple tense or what is the form of it. So right now, let's begin with the form of the present perfect tense. As we see here, the form is subject plus have or has plus the main verb. Okay, so actually let's begin with the subject. As we know that the subject is I, you, we, and they, and we know that they like come with have, but he or she or it come with what it come with has, and we know this. Sure. And right now I want you to say to you something that have or has are not the main verb, right? They just come as helping verb. So when we say it, we must say it like in a short word, like I have, eat it, eat. Okay? So right now, let's learn about the main verb. Actually, people when hear about the main verb at the past participle, they always become afraid and become scared. Like, oh my god, it's really hard, but it's not hard. We can sample it, yeah, and we can just sample it as two parts. The first part, which is regular verbs, and the another part is irregular verbs. And the regular verb is clean, like an example, clean, cleaned, cleaned. And what do you notice here? I actually noticed that here is ed and here is ed and they are the same, right? So in the regular verbs, because there is ed and the two verbs, and the past simple and in the past perfect or past participle. Okay. Right now, let's learn about the irregular verb. Like when, one, one. They are the same, right? But they are not. There's no ed, so this will be irregular. And here the another type, pre, pro, proken. They are not the same. They are not the same. So this is irregular verb. So right now, let's take an example about the present perfect tense. Yes, right now, let's take the example about the present perfect tense. Okay, so the first example is I have visited my grandmother. As we see here, there is a subject here, and here there is have or has, but here there is have here, and here the main verb. And as we notice here, there is what this is regular verb. So, and in this example, I have visited my grandmother yesterday. Oh, do you notice anything here? Yeah. Here, this is the present perfect tense, but this is the past simple tense. So, this is our topic in this lesson, that we want to know what is the usage of the present perfect and what is the difference and how to compare between the present perfect tense and the present simple tense. So right now, let's compare between them. Yeah, so right now, let's compare between the past simple tense and the present perfect tense. Yeah, but before we compare between them, we must know when we must use this and when we must use this. So we use the past simple tense when there's thing that finished, when there is finished time, like last week. Is today last week? No, so this is finished time. yesterday. Yesterday, this is finished time too. Last month, last year, and 1991. All that are in the past. We cannot do it right now. We cannot do at this time right now. But the present perfect tense, this is like think that unfinished time. Like this week. If this week finished, no. So this is the from the words of the present perfect. And here, today. Today is unfinished time. Okay? This year. This month. All those are unfinished time. Like an example, here, she, at the past sample, she watched a movie last week. As you see here, last week. Yeah, this is finished time. So we can say this, that this is past sample. I'm going to put here what ed. Okay? But here, she has watched the movie today. Today is not finished time, right? So this will be present perfect tense. So we put has, and then we put the past participle, and this is regular past participle, right? And right now, let's take it as the negative. Okay, here, I didn't visit my grandmother yesterday. This is finished time, right? So this is why we put didn't. Okay? But here, I haven't. You notice here, you must notice here that we put not. So this is how to make the negative and the present perfect. You will put not between have or has and the past participle or the main verb. Okay, let's say the example. I haven't or have not visited my grandmother. Okay, and here let's take an example about the question. So, did the question add the past sample? Did you visit your grandmother yesterday? This is finished time, right? And we put, and that's why we put did. Did is at the past. But right now, have you visited your grandmother? Okay. Actually, when we ask and the present perfect, we put have, and then the subject, and then the main verb or the past participle. So let's say the example again. Have you visited your grandmother? So actually this was our lesson today, and we get how to compare between them. And I just want you to notice that the past sample is this is finished time. That saying that we cannot go there again. Okay, we cannot go to our last week. We cannot go to our last week, but we can go to this week. We can do anything in this week, right? We can do anything in today, this year, this month. All of this are unfinished time, so we will call it present perfect. So this is what I want you to notice, and I hope you get this lesson.